Hello everybody, Gamer219 here, and I want to do like a little bit of a review. This is on the new Gundam Universe series for many fans of the Gundams. I would say it looks like something for maybe a target audience of younger age to many of those who are interested in Gundam but not interested in building the model kits. As you can see here, that this is the RX-0 Unicorn Gundam. This is in its destroy mode that they have available. And let's check it out, shall we? So right now, it's pretty plain once you come out of the box, but as you just kind of slowly see, I did some changes. Then bring this closer. This part, yeah, let me get something. Here we are. This area right here in dark gray, it was actually originally white, and so I had like a little bit of paint to it. On the, I wanted to be like a little bit show accurate, so on the back of its like a shield, it's a full white, and I just added some paint to it, dark gray to a bit of a red mixture. I will say though, it does not, for those who are curious, the only thing that comes off of it will be the weapons, the shields, and then let's check it out. So we're going to start with its main primary gun, the beam rifle. As you can see, it's normally in one shade of dark gray, and I added a little bit of a black liner to it. It's hard to tell from it, and then gonna remove this part here to where you can actually just slide it. Well, no, not slide it, pull it. I would say I was confusing with the wrong one. And so its low kinetic thing actually moves around, giving like the full how you call it, a full spin, 360 spin on it. Added some panel lining to this areas. Here's the back, a more closer look. And now on both, oops, kind of gave it away, but on both of its arms, you got the handles to the beam sabers. That's easily removable. Let me put these right here. And then, of course, back here, you got these two beam sabers that are also, oh, my bad. You also got these two beam sabers that are also removable. Posability, here you got the head. That's very limited. Can only go for 180. It can barely fully look up without having, and you're gonna have to make it bend the legs over to make it look even more further. A little bit of articulation on the waist, as well as barely articulation on the body itself. A full 360 for the arms, as well as on its elbow joints. The shoulders are pretty articulated also. They go up and down, left and right. The front side skirts can have a limited articulation, as well as the side skirts themselves. Once you open up the kit, the back skirting is you gotta have to connect it to it, and it kind of does fall off easily a little bit, so I had added a little bit of glue to it so it won't fall off. And then on its, let me bring it over here closer. On its like I kind of forgot what we call it, but there's a little bit of articulation on these little things over here, as well as articulation on the foot. Limited articulation on the legs itself, so I would say you have to go pretty much like that. Maybe pose them back here. Oops. and then extra accessories to it. You don't get you only don't get the right fist to hold for the beam saber. You don't have a normal standard fist for the punch, and which will automatically be connected to the Unicorn Gundam, and then the other one is basically the grip for the beam rifle. Unfortunately, though, there's only one beam saber hand. Okay, so now here is the Unicorn Gundam with most of its weapons available, and then I would like to say also on the beam saber of the saber part of it actually disconnects and attaches itself right next to the onto the barrel of the beam rifle. So let me show you real quick. Here's this little peg connector thing, this white part connected here, and then let me give it a little bit of posability. It's gonna be hard to see also. Just a little limited pose just to show you. Oh, and there you have it. Let me speed this up. And there you have it. So these two beam sabers can both fit onto the barrel, of course, just one at a time though. And then let's go back over here. Let me disconnect this beam saber. Oh, there goes the hand. And that's just I had removed it also here. For some reason, I will say also the hold on. The backpack is also removable, but I kind of didn't want it to kind of move off, so I just basically glued the backpack also. There we go. I would also like to point out that also these beam saber holsters in right here have a little bit of articulation also. And so, how does this? How big is this Gundam? Well, not how big, but yeah, basically how tall is it? It's, while not counting on these beam sabers, which I'm gonna lower down here. This is its full height. Which also I like to point out that for more of a extended posing on its legs, there's like a little pull section right over here. Let me see where to pull it. You probably won't be able to see it even when I try to bring light, but you basically like bring this leg downward, which yeah, I'll just do it like that. So see this part here, this connector joint? There, like that, see? Okay, now let's put the skirting back. Okay, so how tall is he, this Gundam? Here it is with my 1/100 God Gundam, also known as the Burning Gundam. It's a little bit shorter by, I want to say, let's see. Look at me pulling out this. Okay. It's about shorter by like almost by an inch. And then here it is with the RX Zero Maru, the SD Gundam. Here it is with the Yubel Gundam for the upcoming SD Gundam series. And finally, the 144 and RX9 with the C-Pats. Let me see where to put it right here. And so overall, it is a pretty good kit, especially for its price. The price range is pretty similar to, well, almost similar to a 1/144 kit. About like, I paid like around, like, yeah, roughly like $20. And this was actually a pre-order from GameStop. Would I recommend this this figure if you're not interested in building the Gundams, but or you just want to collect the any type of Gundam kits or Gundam figures, then yes, I would recommend it. Of course, there is a limited range of articulation, and also not only that, but let me see if I can find it on here. I almost forgot. This kit would also come with a adapter that would go right in between its legs. That way to hold it on. Let me see what was it called? Hold on to the Tamashi Stage at 5 display stand. I'll probably get it just and then show it off later on down the road. So other than that, that's about it for the Unicorn Gundam. Right now available, I think on the first wave of the Gundams, is the Unicorn, the RX-78-2, and the Wing Gundam, the first Wing Gundam that the fans were introduced to during the Gundam Wing series. And other than that, that is all I would have to say on this kit. I keep calling it kit, my god, sorry. That's all I have to say about this figure, and hopefully you can check them out. And stay tuned for more videos later on down the road on my YouTube channel. And be sure to hit that notification button. I hear it a couple of times it doesn't work for some people. And until next time, everybody, see you soon.